Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Bertina's Spiritual Sanctuary. I'm your host, Bertina, and today we're going to dive deep into the sacred art of self love and how to connect with your inner goddess. I thought that this would be perfect since we're in the month of love of February, and many times we always look outside of ourselves for love rather than to ourselves. And self love is more than just self care, it's about honoring your divine essence, embracing your power, and recognizing yourself as the sacred being you truly are. Whether you're new to goddess work or a seasoned priestess, these sacred self love rituals that I'm going to share with you today will help you cultivate a deeper connection with your soul. So let's begin this journey by creating a beautiful sacred space where you feel safe and connected to your divine self. First, let's find a quiet space. This could be at your altar, it could be a cozy corner, it can just be a space with a soft lighting. I'm sitting on my couch in the corner with my favorite fuzzy blanket. I want you to gather some items to help you feel divine, maybe some crystals, some flowers, candles, essential oils, anything that helps you connect with the goddess within. I prefer candles and flowers. I do like fruity and citrusy type of essential oils as well because it makes me think about the fruit and just the abundance that comes with that. We ask that if you would like, you can light a candle or burn incense to invite in sacred energy and play any soft music that you like. Or some people prefer to sit in silence for a few deep breaths. So let's take a moment to gather that. You can push pause on this and create your space. When you're ready, we'll move into the next exercise. Now, ask ourselves, why should we do sacred love rituals? Sacred love rituals are more than just acts of self care, they are acts of devotion to yourself as a divine being. And in many spiritual traditions, self love is seen as a way to honor not just your physical body, but your soul, your energy, and help you connect to the universe. It really helps with reclaiming your divine power. Society often teaches us to seek validation outside, but true power comes from within. Self love rituals help us recognize and embody our own worth, our own wisdom, and our strength. We also, as we are practicing self love rituals, we begin to deepen our self acceptance. When we engage in sacred rituals, we acknowledge all parts of ourselves, our light and our shadow, our strengths and our imperfections. This deep acceptance allows us to move through life with confidence and with grace. Knowing yourself is one of the most powerful things that you can learn. It helps you connect with feminine energy as well. Whether you call it goddess energy, divine feminine, or inner wisdom, these sacred rituals awaken the nurturing, the intuitive, and the creative energy that resides within every single person. And many times we carry wounds from past experiences, and these rituals help heal and release our emotions, whether from relationships, societal expectations, or even self doubt. Sacred self love rituals provide a safe place for healing and self nurturing. And finally, it helps us with our manifestation and our spiritual growth. When you honor yourself as divine, you naturally attract abundance, love, and alignment within your higher path. So, self love is a manifestation tool that opens the door to blessings. So, take a moment and think about which one of these rituals are you wanting to really focus on today. They all will come about, but I find when we look at one, or we really focus on one, it helps bring that intention to us. So take a moment and just write down your intention, reclaiming your divine power, deepening self acceptance, connecting with feminine energy, healing and emotional release, or enhancing manifestation and spiritual growth. You can pause if you need more time. Now, let's look at who is our inner goddess. Your inner goddess is the highest, most radiant version of yourself. It's the part of you that's wise, intuitive, powerful, and deeply loving. She is not separate from you. She is you. She is actually you in your truest and most divine form. Many people have a hard time understanding this, so we're going to look at a couple of ways to understand your inner goddess. First, she's the embodiment of your soul's essence. When you feel deeply aligned with your truth, with your creativity, and your joy, you're embodying her energy, which means that you are putting her energy to action. You are doing something with your soul's essence. We all have a soul. We all have guidance, but until we embody or actually put into action any of that, our soul is just there. Our inner goddess is also the healer within. She helps you release limiting beliefs like, I can't do this, I'm not smart enough, I'm too fat, I'm too skinny, I'm too old, I'm too young. She helps us overcome self-doubt. Again, I can't do this, I'm not smart enough. And she helps us embrace radiant self-acceptance. I am perfect just the way I am. I seek wisdom and knowledge to become a better healer, a better friend. And she's also your connection to the divine feminine. Whether you resonate with the goddesses like Isis or Aphrodite, Kuan Yin, or any of the others, or simply with the concept of universal feminine energy, your inner goddess carries their sacred wisdom. And she's also your intuition. Over time, society has told us that it's just your gut, it's just your gut feeling, it's not a big deal. But your intuition is your inner goddess. It is that gut feeling, that deep knowing, that inner voice that guides you towards growth and guides you towards love. It is your inner goddess speaking. It is your soul speaking. It is you. So by practicing self-love rituals, you're honoring this inner goddess and allowing her to shine through in your daily life. When you treat yourself with reverence, you align with your divine nature. You step into your true power. So I'm going to introduce to you a few self-love rituals to try. The first one is really hard for me. And it's mirror work. One of the most powerful self-love rituals is mirror work. Looking at yourself not through the lens of criticism, but with love, reverence, and admiration. We're hoping that you see your inner goddess today. Now you may stop this and move to where you're in front of a mirror and begin this practice. So first, stand in front of a mirror or hold a hand mirror and look into your own eyes. Take in a deep breath and say your name out loud. Then affirm, I am sacred. I am radiant. I am worthy of divine love. Gaze at yourself as if you were the embodiment of a goddess. What do you see? Do you see a beautiful smile, laughing eyes? Do you see happiness and love? Do you see power, healing? And as you look at yourself and you see the goddess within, speak to yourself lovingly as you would to a dear friend or even a goddess that you admire. This practice may feel uncomfortable at first, but over time, it'll deepen your self love and it will remind you of your divine essence. So you may stop this podcast, do the exercise, and journal a little bit. Continue practicing because after a little while, it may still be a little uncomfortable, but over time, it becomes easier. Something else that we would like for you to try is a self anointing ritual. As a water priestess, I love anointing, I love baths, I love water rituals. And in ancient priestess traditions, anointing the body with sacred oils was a way to honor oneself and connect with the divine feminine. So it's pretty simple. Choose an essential oil that you like, maybe rose for love, jasmine for sensuality, lavender for healing. Put them on your palms and warm them in your hands. You may rub your hands together. You may simply place your palms together and then gently press your hands to different parts of your body. You may touch your forehead for wisdom. You may touch your heart for love, your throat to find your truth, your belly for power and creation. And as you anoint each area, whisper a blessing. I bless my mind with clarity and love. I speak my truth. I honor my heart and all it holds. I embrace my body as the temple of my soul. Now, this practice is a beautiful way to reconnect with your body and honor yourself as sacred. So take a few moments, pause this recording, participate in the self anointing ritual, and journal your experiences. Now we're going to continue with a short guided meditation to invoke your inner goddess. Just find somewhere comfortable. Take in a deep breath. You may feel the anointing oil, the essential oils going through your body. You may feel a warm feeling, a loving feeling. Close your eyes. Breathe deep. And imagine standing in a sacred temple bathed in golden light. The temple seems familiar, and the light seems warming and welcoming. As you continue to breathe in and out, you ask that the goddess that you are connected with to step forward and to show themselves to you. Introduce them to you and introduce yourself to them. And as they walk through, you may possibly see Aphrodite, Isis, Saraswati, or just simply an embodiment of your highest self. Notice how confident and loving she walks towards you. You feel the acceptance, you feel the love, and you feel the energy surging through you. She places her hands over your heart and whispers, "You are divine, you are powerful, and you are loved." You notice that her energy is merging with yours, and you realize that you are the goddess. The energy continues to surge through your body. When you're ready, you place your hands over your heart and whisper, "I am whole. I am radiant, and I am love." Your heart is racing. The energy is just making you feel so alive. You finally feel the love that you deserve, and it is coming from you, and it is coming from your inner goddess. Now pause for a few moments and listen to see if she has a message for you. Now, instead of saying goodbye, you slowly open your eyes and you begin to carry this energy with you throughout your day. You'll begin to notice the beautiful energy that you may have, the love that you feel for so many others. And you begin this month of love, loving yourself, truly loving who you are, loving your inner goddess. Now take a few moments and journal the feelings that you feel. And as you do that, I want to thank you for sharing this sacred space with me today. Self-love is a lifelong journey, and these rituals can help you deepen your connection with your divine self. I would love to hear about your experience. You may connect with me by commenting on Spotify, emailing me at bertina@bertina.org, or finding me on all my social media accounts. But until next time, just remember, you are a goddess. Treat yourself with the love and reverence that you deserve, and accept nothing less. Have a wonderful day and lots of love.